Hey everybody, how are we doing today? How are we today? Not gonna need many tools, so maybe later. Instead, I'm gonna glue some tires this morning. This afternoon? This afternoon. It is the afternoon. It is the afternoon. Just a little in the afternoon. We're just a little into the afternoon, right? 2 minutes, 3 minutes, 4 minutes now. I'm gonna glue some tires today. For sure. I need some paper towels. We're going to need some glue. Got a tip for the glue. Need a, oh, I need a lighter, don't I? Ooh, or a heat gun. See if I can find my heat gun. Yeah. That should do it. So I just take, I add the tip onto the glue bottle and then put some heat shrink tubing on, and that'll hold it there for as long as I need. And I usually just cap the end with some paper towel and call it done. All right, let me clean up my spot so I can put my chair down without it making a ton of noise. That. Right. How are we doing today? How's tricks? Gonna punch all these. They're not punched already. And we'll get the glue in. These tires are slated for Psycho Nitro Blast. We have Gumball Mach 1s. We got Super Soft Longwear Villains. Did I punch that one already? Yeah. I've got a bunch of buggy tires to glue too. We'll go in the shop later and get some stuff and things. I'll probably get some low-C diff stuff so I can put that jazz in my buggy since I liked it so much on truck. We'll keep it rolling. Buggy, same setup. Well, these are already punched. Okay. I'm not mad about that. What are we up to today? How is everybody doing? What are you working on? Are you working on any RC stuff today? Are you working on work stuff? What are we up to? Drop a note in chat. Let us know. Say hi. I see 4 or 5 of you out there right now. Drop in and say hi. Let us know what you're up to today. Looks like we're without a mod today. But that's okay. We're missing a Fed. An inside joke for folks who watch the channel. Just look out for the guy who says that he's not a Fed. Oh, he is there. I just had to reload my window there, I guess. Reload the chat. What is rock? ROCCK? I don't know what that is. I don't know what that is. CCK. Is that a place? A thing? ROCCK. I have to look that one up. Ah, I miss it. On the lawnmower. This place is gearing up for the weekend race. The lawn's getting mowed later today. The green stuff or blue stuff is going on the track so that it'll be presentable. I talked the other day about the possibility of getting a sneak peek at the layout. Fortunately, I will have to wait until later today. What we're going to do is get the glue stuff down so that the track looks nice and pretty. Then the Rebuses are going to come out and do a drone video, and so a picture and a drone video, like the official Thornhill ones, will go out later today. And then once the official stuff is out there, then we can start to take a look at it. So that'll be like a tomorrow thing. Unfortunately, I won't be able to look at it today. I will go out and do some of that work with the guys, but I don't think we'll get to do anything. I won't be able to show you anything or any kind of that stuff until tomorrow. And then Friday, we can start to get on it. So Friday, I'll stream here for practice day. Should be a show. We're supposed to get like 10 or so with like the fastest guys in the world. I know we've got Ryan Lutz, Philong Nguyen, maybe Jared Wiggins, I think I saw. Who else did we see? Seth Van Dalen. Yeah, there's a bunch of super fast guys coming out for Texas Shootout. Should be a good time. Fortunately, there's not going to be coverage, I don't believe. I don't know what I'll be able to bring from the pits. I typically don't stream for races, but that doesn't mean I can't. So there's the question for you, chat. Are my messages showing? Yes. I'm thinking about swapping my buggy to the Thornhill chassis, but I think I'll lose grip with the stick chassis. Probably. I think I saw Wiggins' brother died. Oh no. That's no good. Yeah, I saw that too. Terrible news. He's young too. I don't know who else we're gonna have. We got Reggie. Of course, the Chris's, Allison, and the Hatch. Santos. I expect I'll see Heath Evans. And his dad, Buddy. Those are good people from up North Texas. I don't remember who else was on the list. Did I see B-Rose on there? If not, why not? And what I would like to do, started some discussions about the possibility of getting one or some of these super fast guys to come and spend some time with us here on the bench. I don't know if that's going to happen, but I'm going to try. I've talked in the past about wanting to set up some kind of like interview kind of thing. We'll see if I can get it done. Got a format sort of picked up and started. It'd just be a matter of getting the right person and their time. So if y'all are watching the um, channel stats, but last night before last, I think we went over 20,000 subscribers, which is unreal. I never expected so much love, and I definitely didn't expect it to happen this quickly. Pretty exciting. It doesn't change much for us, but well, it might open some doors. Let me wipe down these. What do I got? 20.6 now? 20.6K now? It's crazy. Just nuts. Just nuts. Some things are kind of happening. We have some chats going on the back end, some connections we're making, setting up. The goal is to be able to continue the effort that we started with, which was to grow RC racing. Why am I doing this? That way, that way. That way, that way. Perfect. I'll set up some partnerships to help us grow RC race. But yeah, it's a little nuts. And I'm a little, I don't know what to do with myself. Like I said, I didn't really expect all that. I didn't expect all that. I didn't expect it that fast. All right. Let's see. Pizza party? We should have a pizza party. Maybe. All right. These are not directional, so let's do the ones we don't have to think too hard about. It's a party indeed. One day, I got to figure out how to start making money off this YouTube thing. And I just reinvest that into the channel, and we can do things like that, huh? I don't know when, but we're on the road. We are on the road to monetization with YouTube. All right, I need to make sure these are directional. So those two that way and two this way. And speaking of growing the hobby and stuff, I wonder where Ben Arm is. I haven't seen him. Viewer Ben Arm. He came out, raced with us one weekend. And I think he had a good time. I know he had a tough time. He had some car troubles. but I think he also got those sorted out. I know he was getting some electronics and stuff. I'm kind of curious to see what he shows up with, if he shows up this weekend. Diffs racing team. Hey, that ain't bad. DRT. I guess I probably couldn't get away with that, could I? The dirt. Doofus Racing Team. All right, directional. Yep, I'm gonna glue these tires, and I have some buggy tires to glue. I have some more truggy tires to glue. Might be a glue day. I don't know. I don't know if I'm feeling like all that. I don't know if I'll do them all today. Maybe we'll just do some. But like I said, the intent is to glue up as many of these as we can for Wicked, or for PNB, rather, next weekend. Like I said, I'm working on trying to figure out if I can take the bench with me and do some streaming from the road. That could be really cool. Be PNB from the pits. Let me know in chat if that sounds like a good time. PNB from the pits. Let's stream it. What do we think? Good, bad? Do we like the sound of that idea? You ever glue a tire where the tread tore back together? Where the tread tore back together? I don't know what you mean. A road trip blog video? You think so? I've never done anything like that before. It could be fun. It's just me and the kids. Maybe. Tire tore up the sidewall into the tread. Yeah, vlog stuff does seem to do well. Hey, give me a second. I'll be right back. I just need to run to the restroom. Wonder what happened to my be right back image. That's new. BRB documents. It moved. The image moved. Oh, there. Hey, now we're back. I guess I need to fix the maintenance one too, huh? Browse. Here we go. I don't know why that happened. I updated my OS and it changed some things. I have to figure that out. All right. Gluing. Gluing. Let's see if we can do it without messing up the pit board, without gluing myself to myself, which would be ideal, right? Not to glue myself to myself. I'm also going to get, for this weekend, I think I'm going to get Paint Master Smiley to come by and say hi as well. Maybe Smiley gets an interview. I'll ask him. See if he's up for it. What do you think? Would you like to see an interview with guy? CA Glue. Yeah, I hate CA Glue. Tyler Griner, what's up, man? Yeah, gluing tires. These are for this weekend and next weekend. Me and the kids are going out to Psycho Nitro Blast. I have a ton of tires to glue. Just a ton. Like, I won't even show you what I've got going on here. It's insanity. Got probably, I don't know, $1,000 worth of tires. The glue. Something like that. It's a lot anyway. You know what I hate about CA glue is when it cures and it smokes a little bit. That shit gets in your eye and burns. Yeah, that just happened, so it's timely. What should I do here? Should I just do a set at a time? Or should I get all of the sets up to the same stage? I can get quite enough glue in here. And it's closer to $2,000. Do I have? Oh, so my villains. These are villains. I run the backs with the arrows facing the back, and the fronts with the arrows facing the front. That makes sense. Um, what's the difference? Somebody who's faster than me could probably tell you. They say that's related to the amount of support you get from the sidewall. To me, it just kind of feels like I prefer to have, if this is like a curve, I want my drive tires in the back to kind of scoop it. That's my feeling. I don't know if that's actually happening or not, but the curve kind of gives me that indication, right? And then for some reason I feel like the other, if I put the arrows facing the front, in the front, that maybe the car will actually go in the direction those arrows are pointing. That's how I run them. I don't know that there's a right or a wrong way. The way that works for you. Tyler is somebody else who's new to this hobby. How long have you been in here, Tyler? How long have you been into RC racing? Run like a scoop. It's end of November, beginning of December. Yeah. I've been racing just about 3 years. Kids and I started in 2023. Yeah, 2023. Well, Charles and I started 2023. Gillian didn't pick it up until around the same time as you, Tyler. I guess it was late last year, fall kind of time frame. So you guys are pretty close, right? In terms of experience. My order the other week it was That was pre-discount. I didn't show you my discounted price. Oh, but a couple weekends I've been double dipping by racing at both Thornhill and Oats. Nice. Yeah, I like to run at Oats too. I haven't been able to these last couple of races due to travel and some other stuff, but we'll get back out there probably in May. Um, like I said, we've got PNB next weekend, right? We have Thornhill this weekend for the shootout. PNB next weekend out in Tennessee for that. And we'll stick Thornhill for a while because I also need to go down and see my mom, help her pack up her place to get ready to move. She and my dad are selling their place in Florida, and mom needs somebody to help pack. So I'm gonna have to probably go and spend a week or two down in old people country. Mom lives in the villages with all the old folks. His dad does too. You see, I'm always pimping Oats here, and I got a Thornhill badge up there too. That's how much I like Oats. Those guys are just good people. It's always a great experience to go down there. Jason and his family do a great job of making everybody feel welcome and all that kind of stuff like that. It feels a little lower pressure to me than Thornhill. Thornhill's a little bit more serious. I say I like to go to Oats to race to have fun. Thornhill is where I try to be faster. Oats hated me, but the people were cool. Oh, you mean the track hated you? They have a new layout now. Looks like fun. I haven't run it yet. Yeah, people are real cool down there. There's a new track down San Antonio way. I guess it's further south at the Cycle Ranch. There's a guy out there called Corey, and he shows up at Oats and the Thornhill sometimes. They're trying to get 8 scale off road off the ground down there at Cycle Ranch, which is pretty cool. The more tracks, the better. However, I know that some of the tracks don't love that, but as a consumer and a racer, more tracks, better. I think most consumers would agree. Yeah, I don't think the tracks love the competition, but as a consumer, more tracks is a good thing. Even if they're a little bit far away from me. Moving on the roads is fun. Right side is a little difficult due to some tight turns and a short jump to a tabletop. Oh, did you go out there on the weekend? How'd you do? You know, what was the other race I missed was the MSM one up in where was that? Odessa? Midland, something like that. Northwest Texas, anyway, Panhandle. I missed that one too. Road tripping got in the way. Road tripping was more fun, I'll tell you that. Regal Ranch is pretty close to Oaks. I think so. I think that's some of the contention there. You know what I mean? You know what I mean. Badlands, I think is the name of that track that the MSM race was at, right? I got to go and visit some Badlands on my road trip. Went out to Swing Arm City near Hanksville, Utah, which is really nice. Definitely Badlands. And it's like an off-highway vehicle place, so anything you can run off-highway, and you can run out there. So dirt bikes, four-wheelers, all that kind of shit. There weren't many people there when I went, so I definitely took the Bronco up one of the hills. Place is massive. And it's beautiful. Highly encourage everyone to go see southwestern or southeastern Utah. He has to do is have races Saturday and Sunday. Yeah, that's a challenge, right? Because you start to compete with some of these other tracks in the area, right? We have Thornhill always has a club race on Saturday. Then we have big races on Saturdays and Sundays. And I mean, I guess, you know, San Antonio and here are relatively drivable. You know, it's like 2 hours drive from here to Cycle Ranch, and it's probably an hour and a half, hour 45 from here to Oats. So that makes competition between these areas somewhat meaningful. When you're competing for the same few RC racers, I can see why there might be a little bit of a challenge. But that's also part of the reason that I'm here. That's one of the problems that I would like to solve. We get more people into RC, there's more eyes to compete for, and I think everybody wins. If that makes any sense. And that's part of what I'm doing, right? Like, I want to grow this sport, this hobby, make it so that the people are in it and continue to be. Maybe make everybody a little bit more successful in the process, and maybe they'll thank me one day. That's my take. That's what I'm here to do. Just underglued this one a little bit. There. Is this the last one for these? Looks like it. For this set of 12, at least for the fronts, then I just need to do the backs. I agree. I do think you're gonna have a hard time screwing up what else is doing, and that's kind of what I told him. I told him that he needs to be thinking about Cycle Ranch as more of a destination than a racing facility, right? And you build it up like they have so much stuff going on there, right? Off road, you know, you've got moto and you know all kind of stuff, right? So yeah, I think you could build that up as a destination. People, Oats is in a different space, right? I don't see. There's not a play for the Oats guys on the moto stuff, right? That doesn't. It's not a thing. Right. Right. Yeah, I think if they treat the Cycle Ranch stuff like it's going to be a destination kind of place where you can do a little bit of everything, off road. That would probably be the way to go. And like I said, in that case, you're not really competing with Oats because Oats doesn't have any of that other stuff, right? Have a racetrack. An 8 scale off-road track. Cycle Ranch got everything else. So I don't know. I think that if we can figure out how to grow the pool of racers, none of that stuff is an issue any longer. Right? We can there'll be plenty of people to compete for, such that even if you lose, you don't really lose, right? That's my thinking. I don't know if I'm way off base. You've heard me say before, I think that as some things happen to the sort of global economy here, that I think that off-road toys are going to become prohibitively expensive for people. And those guys who, who typically go run side by sides or, those dirt bikes, motos, four wheelers, all that kind of stuff. I think all that stuff's going to get too expensive, and people are going to be looking for other things to do with their time and their money. And I think that RC is an outlet. What I have to do is figure out how to make sure that RC as an outlet gets in front of those people so that they know we're here. I think a lot of times people don't even know that racing RC cars is a thing. And if they knew we were here, maybe they would come. I don't know if that's right. But I feel like it is. That is 3 sets of tires glued. I don't want to glue anymore. Should I? What should I do? What else do we have? Gumball Super Mini. Those would not be good. Gumball Super Mini. Oh. Super soft villains. Soft Mach 1s. Soft Mach 1s. Gumball Mach 1. Gumball Mach 1? Do I have more? 2, 3. Do I have 4? I have 4. Okay. Fine. Talk me into it. Gumball. Mach 1s. Maybe super soft villains? Nah. Are these punched? No, these aren't the ones. These are the ones. Are these punched? No. No. They shipped them with foams in them, but not punched. Why do you do these things? Why these things you do, Raw Speed? Going on, man? Yeah, what's that? Oh, oh, you got metal size? Nice. He's fixing the mesh that's around the track. There's zip ties that kind of hold it all together, but it looks like he's got metal ties, which is good. The zip ties break. This place is getting spruced up for the weekend, y'all. Santos jumping up on the telehandler. Gonna, I guess, scooch along the mesh and tie up those bits. Um, three, nine. Techno dip stuff. Mm-hmm. I have too much stuff, y'all. Too much stuff, man. Around. Hmm. Too much stuff. I don't even know what I'm looking for. Not that. Air filters. That ain't it. I had a little. Oh my gosh, making a bigger mess, y'all. Hey, I didn't tell you. Yesterday, I noticed on Mr. Allison's car, he had two Elsa Ram stickers like these. I'm sorry. Catch you later, Tyler. I'll see you on the weekend. Figure out how to get your old 2.2 buggy truggy. Eventually, you can have less stuff. Right? Right? That's on my list of things to do for sure. Get that taken care of. Yeah, right. Gotta get Lily to take care of that truck at some point or another. We talked about it yesterday, the other day, anyway. Um, think after PMB, we'll do something. She's pretty eager. I still haven't put up the next bag of that build, even though I recorded it. It's actually on the old pit board and everything. I need to get that out. I thought I'd try to time it with when I get the other stuff recorded. Feels bad to put something out and leave only part of it there, but it also did its job. I'll say it like that. Drove some hype for the channel. And it gets people excited for the next stuff. So I'm glad I put it out when I did. I'm sad that I haven't been able to produce any more, but like I said, we're working on that. All good thing is to those who wait. Patience is a virtue. Right? Patience is a virtue. Oh, I've got to punch these, right? Indeed. Crossfeed guys, help me understand why sometimes tires are punched when I get them and sometimes they are. Is it because like you slated those tires for pre-glues, right? Like the pre-built sets, and then you decided not to use them for that? That's my guess. Don't think you have patience. The only thing that you can control in this world is yourself. You cannot control what other people think or do. You can only control how you behave, how you react. Right? And patience is a part of that. Patience is not reacting when something doesn't happen as quickly as you'd like it to, or if something happens differently than you would like it to. Patience is more about managing yourself than anything else. If you can't manage your own emotions, then you require other people to manage your emotions for you by doing things the way you want them and when you want them, right? We've talked many times on this channel about the idea of people trying to put their finger on the seesaw on a lever to try to influence an outcome either by timing or by method, just like we're talking. It is an approach. I would not agree that is the best approach, but it is an approach. Sometimes in this world, in this life, you have to trust that things are going to happen when they need to happen and as they need to happen. Go with the flow. See what happens. I know a lot of people in my life who yell and scream if things don't go their way. Something happens that's outside of what they expected, you know. These are people who rely on you to control them and their emotions, right, for them, because they cannot control their own emotions. It happens. It's a thing. You know people like this. You know people who cannot control their own emotions and rely on you to control their emotions for them. It's a common theme on this channel, isn't it? We talk a lot about people controlling their emotions. Usually it's in the context of racing, in that there are a subset of racers who can't control their emotions. And they get upset on the driver's stand, yell and scream, start fights. It's unnecessary. What I don't understand about the whole thing is why, in this world, would you allow someone else, something else, to have control over you and your emotion? Why would you let someone else control how you feel? Why would you give that power to somebody? Any thoughts? Why would you allow someone else to upset you? Thoughts? Why do you hand control over yourself and your emotions to other people? Seems foolish, right? If I asked you to behave the way I want you to behave, would you do it? Probably not, right? You're like, screw you, man. So why would you let somebody else dictate whether you're pissed off or not for you? Why would you let somebody else piss you off? That's how we say it. Like, oh, you made me blah, blah, blah. No. I don't make you do anything. You're an adult. As an adult, you have agency. You can do whatever the hell you want. I don't make you do anything. You want to be pissed off? Be pissed off. Choice. It is not one I would make, but it is a choice. Some people really like to be angry. I think they feel like they have some value or something if they have something to be indignant about. Maybe, I'm not sure. Those are Karen and Kyle. You know them? Not literally Karen and Kyle, but you know, the stereotype Karen and Kyle, right? Dolores Umbridge. Is that a better reference for the Harry Potter crowd? I think that was that lady's name, right? An old Martinet teacher. Who ratted everybody out for everything. That's my question to everyone, is why would you let somebody else, something else, dictate how you feel? Some event, something, some person, some action, some whatever. Why? Why let it tell you how you should feel? I'll go look at chat in a second for some responses. Off topic, but I noticed something recently. Most everyone treats their 4-cell lipos decently well, balanced charging and storage charge for them, but 1-cell transmitter batteries, no one seems to. Yeah, no. RC guys need to be more like the dude. I get frustrated with myself mostly, but it's still just RC. Get over it. I haven't figured that out. Yeah, I mean, right? It's silly. People get fired up, bent out of shape, everything else over toy cars. Toy cars, people. I think that's enough truck tires for today, don't you? I need a bag or a bin to put them in. I need some tire spikes. I don't have any. 3D print some. Like a bunch of them. I'll see if Chris got any in the shop. I'll grab some. I gotta go in there anyway. I don't have to, but I will do. Really? Lily's easy, man. She tries to stay out of people's way, and she's usually pretty good about it. Chris is dragging the. He's got one of those metal, one of those metal screeds or whatever that you drag around a baseball field in the dirt to smooth out the dirt. Just got it on the back of his golf cart truck thing, and he's just driving it around and smoothing out all of the gravel out here. Making it look real nice, actually. Coming together. What do we have for soda? Go back. Oops. Go back to the. So I'm not drinking that one. Go back to the cane sugar cola that the Fed thinks is gone bad. And the Fed says it's no good, or it went bad, or something. I think it tastes pretty good. That's just me. Lily does not try to fight anybody on the racetrack. She follows me. She's just there to have fun and stay out of people's way. That's what she likes to do. All right, I've had enough truggy tires for a minute. I know I have to balance these at some point too, huh? Ugh. Sounds terrible. Any more bands? I mean, I have a box. Let me load up a box. And that'll be B box. Maybe this weekend. It'll be glued tires box anyway. All right. So I've got options on buggies. Gonna need some help. All right, I'm gonna need those. Good. Look at that. Keep my board kind of clean, huh? All right. What do we have for options here? We have lots. Well, we're going to need foams for sure. I'm probably going to do 4 sets. I have some yellow wheels to get rid of. So we'll burn those. Uh, 4 sets, right? Okay. Cut me out. Help me out. I've got compound choices. I've got tread choices. What are we gonna do? Okay, one I know I'm gonna do, okay? This is me, just for me. Medium villains. I want to try this rubber. I've never tried it. So medium villains. Medium villains. I've got soft villains. I've got Gumball Triumph. I have soft Longwear Triumph. Have Gumball Triumph. Oh, that's already there. What else we got? Gumball Triumph. Gumball Triumph. Soft Triumph. I got a lot of Triumph tires, guys. Somebody come and take some of these off my hand. There's another soft Longwear villain. I think probably I'll glue those. Looking for a double yellow villains, right? That double yellow. Double yellow. Okay, so that's one set for sure. That's one set for sure. Gumball Triumph. What do we have for triads? Let's do a set of Gumball triads. Gumball Triumphs. Yeah. Let's go with that for now. And we'll need one less set of foams since set's already got foams there. Yellow wheels are the best wheels. I only got yellow because they didn't have any white, but I don't particularly care either way. So we're going to go soft Longwear, villains, Gumball, triads, and triumphs. And that's a lot of gluing. A while back on the channel, Chris came by and we had a chat about tires and specifically like these ribs that run the inside of raw speed buggy tires. He was saying that Ryan Lutz struggled when he switched to Ross feed because his tires didn't balloon as much as he had expected. And it was because of the ribs inside of the tire that were causing the tires not to balloon as much. On these tires, it's just a 3 ribs that run the length. On the villains, they use webbing, like a bar tire, which is where bar tires come from, by the way. People will glue them inside out and make a bar tire. All right, punch these. I just put 2 holes right in the middle of the tread, opposing sides-ish. I don't think too hard about it. Just punch a hole. Some people really do. They think a lot about where to punch holes, how many to punch. I just put 2 holes and call it a day. Anything else smacks of effort. I'm lazy. I am lazy. That's not to say things don't get done that need to get done. They just get done on my timeline. I used to really make people I worked for angry. Mostly because they had a sense of urgency that was misaligned to reality. They don't like to hear that, though. That's when you have to manage up. Explain to that person that their sense of urgency is misplaced. Do it in such a way that it doesn't make them upset. You might have learned this from your parents. You probably had to do it to them. No, I did. Yeah. We put foams. Nice flat tire. For the Triumphs, I think I might cut the foams. Believe it or not. I want to try a little, see if I get a little bit less side bite with a flatter foam. I know that kind of defeats the purpose of the Triumph in the first place because it's trying to maintain side bite, but I'm trying to soften its side bite a little bit. trying to soften the effect. Mm. So I still want to know, why would you let another person control your emotions, your thinking, your state of being? Why would you ever give that power to someone else? I want to know why you would give power to somebody else over your emotions and your being. You hear people who are abused, they would tell you stories about their abuser. Their abuser would say, "Don't make me hit you," right? Or "You made me," or something like that. Like, no, 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 no. Nobody makes you. You're an adult. You choose. You choose. No one makes you do anything. You choose. All right, let's see. We're going to flip these inside out. Cut the ribs. Like that. These scissors suck. Hang on. Saw another pair somewhere here. Yeah. See if these don't suck. Better. That one. Uh-oh. I don't remember which scissors were the good ones. I just set them down next to the other ones. scissors suck. These ones are quite a little bit better. There's foam everywhere. There are little chunks of foam everywhere. All right, last one to cut. Down, start glue. I wonder what oatsified guys we're gonna get out here for the shootout. Are there any Palmers or Peaches? Romero? Any RC only? Any oats? We'll see. Now, I don't know what classes I'm gonna run. I think I'll run nitro. I don't know if I'll run nitro truck. I'll run electric truck and buggy. I might run nitro truck, maybe. Depends on who's here. How many people show up? Excuse me. Yeah, depends how many people show up. I want to be like crazy busy just racing because then won't be able to do anything here in the case that that's an option. So I don't want to make myself so busy with racing that I can't do something on the bench. But then if I'm just going to stream it, does it matter? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Maybe I will stream. I'll just leave the stream up all weekend, and then it'll be like sort of a pregame for next weekend. That makes sense. Yeah, maybe that's the way. Maybe I'll stream this weekend. That'll be like my prep for Psycho Nitro Blast. Something like that. I don't know. We'll see. We play it by ear. I streamed a race day once with all the goings on here in the, or it wasn't here, it was in the camper actually, back in the other, when we were at the other location on the other side of the track. I think that was the only time I ever streamed a race day. Maybe we're due. Yeah, maybe that's what I'll do. I'll stream this weekend as to make sure I'm ready for next. How's that? This week, I learned I was issued a patent. I am an inventor. How cool is that? I thought that was pretty cool. I can go brag to people saying I'm an inventor. All right, that's the last one of those clean. Yeah, I was issued a patent. Believe that. Believe that. I can show it. Where's my Google patents? Inventor. I need to do. Let me find. What? Here we are. Yeah. Ready? How about that? It's all about agentic healthcare. Anonymizing healthcare data to protect you from people stealing your information. I thought that was pretty cool. Never had a patent before. Let's see, these are directional. We want to go boom, 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 boom. See this one, this one, this one. I swear. And these go this way. Right? Right. Goes all different directions. That way, that way, that way, that way. Perfect. Medium. So I'm gonna put these on yellows because that's how I roll. This is just a test. Leave the yellow wheels on this one because who cares? Ooh, this rubber is tough, I'll tell you that. Hey, Chris, what do you think of this rubber?
Sorry. Oh, that's hard.
That's hard, right?
What is that?
Well, the red is medium.
Medium?
Yeah.
I mean, I would definitely try it when it's dry and high abrasive. But
Yeah.
I don't know if that's gonna be a thing for this weekend.
No, I don't think so.
Maybe Sunday afternoon, but
Maybe. I was actually, these are for next weekend, but they have another new compound. Did you see that new one? It's red yellow. So they went like, so they did medium and then they did, yellow soft, right? And so now it's like they have a red yellow one and they a medium soft and they call it McLovin. It might be. They don't have it in 8 scale yet. It might be really good. McLovin. Yeah, I can't wait to try it. But this medium compound is tough. Let's see. That way, this way. And last one on that. Now we just have a shit ton of glue to do. Yeah, this rubber is hard. Like that feels like a ready to run basher rubber. Like that's really tough. Take it though. Could be good. Could be good. I want to try that McLovin now here real bad, but I can't get any of it. They don't have any of the 8 scale stuff ready yet. I'm dying to try it though. I think it would be a perfect compound for out here. How's my video, audio quality stuff today. Everything looking good, feeling good. I had some comments on some videos about sound. I think I need to work through some sound issues, maybe. I need to go back and understand what kind of really happened there. Let's remember these Triumphs are cup phones. Maybe I should have put the yellow wheels on them. What's up, Minion? I guess Santos to feel this one too. Feel that tire.
Pretty hard, huh?
Really hard. They call that medium.
Pretty hard.
That's pretty hard, right? I was telling Chris they have a new compound that's between this one and this one. They're called McLovin. It's a McLovin.
Oh, McLovin.
It's a red yellow compound, so it's like between soft and medium. But they don't have it in 8 scale stuff yet. So far, we'll see. I don't think they'll run here, but next weekend. You said that hard tire out here?
Last round of qualifying, front.
Really?
Last round of qualifying, go out on the hard tire. The hard tire you got.
Seriously?
I would. I go out on the. I have mediums.
Yeah.
My compound. They're a little softer than that.
I was just say they're not this hard.
Sauce them up a little bit, maybe.
Maybe.
FDJ red.
All right. All right. Need anything? You need a drink? Help yourself. We got ginger ale and root beer and cola.
Not bad too. These are pretty good.
I cut the foams on these. V-cut. Because these tend to like have a lot of side bite. I was trying to soften it up a little bit. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I figured.
Blue foam?
No, I didn't. Really?
Yeah.
Okay. Can.
Like I usually just I glue the
Yeah.
front side, open the back side, just dip a little glue in the foam all the way
Yeah.
around.
Yeah.
That way you can continue to glue it after you're done.
Yeah. Yeah, maybe I'll do that.
We should probably think to be a glue foam weekend.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, man. Glue foams. Glue and foams. Oh, we did the backs already. Ready now. All I'm doing is putting a little tiny dab of glue right along the rib of the foam where it sits on the bead for the wheel. I'm just going around and putting a little dab each rib. And then putting them back. All right. Now the fun part. Let's go microfiber. Oh, actually, Scott gave me a spinner on this one. Never mind. Glory be. Tire glued itself when I glued the foam. There we go. That's okay as long as the tire's gonna engage the way I want it to. And it didn't. Oh. Good. Hmm. Too much glue there. I have to remember these are glued and V-cut. Why do I listen to people when they tell me to do things? Why can't I just have a bunch of tires and wheels all glued the same way? Okay, there I go. Letting somebody else control. How about that? No, I think that's being a little bit too nuts right there. But does bring it back. Why would you let somebody else control the way you feel and the way you are? Still waiting for an answer. My emotions. Maybe I'll just rock on to the next set. See any glue squeeze out up there? Oh no, it's fine. Did you guys? Uh-oh. Looks like I lost you there for a minute. I blame the government. Those are my tire box. We'll move on to the next set, which we already kind of started. the other day, the government decided, in their infinite wisdom, to block the sale of new routers, consumer grade routers, that are not made in the United States. Why is that a problem? First off, the United States does not make consumer grade wireless routers. In any case, the product that you are supposed to go to does not exist. There are companies who manufacture routers. Those companies are based in the United States. They do not manufacture routers in the United States. If they do some assembly of parts that they purchase from overseas. So the FCC announces that consumers, and only consumers, are prevented from buying network equipment from foreign countries. Not businesses, only consumer grade equipment. Business grade stuff, fine. You can still do whatever you want. If you're a consumer, you have to buy, because there is nothing available right now. Nothing. Doesn't exist. And it used to be, in this country, we were suspicious of the government, what they wanted to do, right? We used to be suspicious and didn't want the government, but these days that seems to be changing. These days, Americans seem to want the government to tell them what to do, how to live their lives, what they can buy, where they can buy it from. Which is fascinating, because those same people would have complained if it was anyone else doing it. Somehow, if it's government A doing the thing, it's not okay, and if it's government B doing the thing, it's perfectly fine. Team sports, fanatical garbage. I'm okay with it if my team is doing it. What the message seems to be from the US electorate. I'm not okay if your team is doing it, but I'm perfectly fine with it if my team is doing it. Figure that one out for me. Letting other people control your state of being. All comes back, huh? I'm probably talking to myself because it looks like the stream's down again. Yeah, stream's down again. I'll stop talking to myself. That was a shitty job. Let me get some fresh napkins, paper towels, whatever you call these things. Oh, maybe stream's coming back. I don't know. There's a lot of made in the US stuff that's just assembled. Yeah, the average person wasn't suspicious. They went along with whatever the widespread suspicion was. YouTube shit all of a sudden. Yeah, it's bad today. Keep losing y'all. I don't know if that's a YouTube problem or if that's like a wireless network problem. I'm an old school. I'm especially suspicious in technology. My thinking is they want to make sure that they can put their own malware on your router so that they can use your router, launch botnet attacks or something like that on other places. They say it's something to do with some national security thing, but the government seems to say that for everything. Everything seems to be a national security risk. So we must do something, they say. And then they say that they're going to develop a certification process for this hardware that doesn't exist. Certification process to address the risk that hasn't been defined. Help me understand. Make it make sense. Make it make sense. Stay. Whew, that was close. I almost lost that rubber band. in what cases can the government make a better choice than I? What kind of hardware I should be using to secure my home? When do we trust the government to make a decision like that? When do we trust the government to protect your home? The answer is we generally don't. But for some reason, people of today seem interested in letting the government tell them what they want to do. Like I said, those same people would have none of it that was doing it to them. It's interesting. It's good for the goose, I guess. People are silly. That people do weirdest things. I don't understand. Well, looks like I'm talking to myself again. Screen looks like it's down. Sorry. Pops back up every now and again. My blue bottle's empty. Wow. We used up that whole bottle of glue. Full, but I need to burn off the end. I don't have a lighter today. What do I do with those tips? Chat. Got a fresh bottle of glue. What did I do with my tips? They'd be up here somewhere. Where? What the? Are they over here somewhere? Well, Get my shrink tube. Got fresh bottle. Clay Grantham, super laggy. Yeah, sorry about that, buddy. Never seen you on stream before, Clay. Fun. Welcome. Sometimes RD Clay. Always does a good job, Clay. Welcome, welcome. Clay, are you RDing this weekend or you driving? Or both? Excuse me. Seems like it's not so laggy right now, huh? Just laggy a little bit ago, maybe. Yeah, Clay, if you're out there, let us know. You gonna RD this weekend? Are you driving or what? Should I prep my nitro truck tomorrow? Because right now, I'm not really planning on it, but I might do. Just for you, my friend. I guess he didn't stick around through the lag. Sorry about that, dude. We'll catch you next time. Catch. I think everybody's going to be out here at some point today. At least, most of the regulars that we do some track prep with. Chris is one of those guys. Be some others for sure. I try. Oh, uh-oh. I glued myself to a paper towel. I get tons of glue on myself. All right. That was a lot of tires to glue. What we do? 4 truck sets and 4 bug sets. And it's almost 3. Understanding is that we'll get underway on the track build around 3. So you probably won't see too much of me in about 15, 20 minutes ish. Anyway. Any word from J Concepts on replacement band? I have not heard anything. 4 sets of truck tires, 4 sets of bug tires in the bag. Or the box, as it were. Now, time for a nap. Yeah, it is time for a nap. Oh, show. We'll step away for a sec. Take a quick bio break. We are back. Think VRB image fixed. See Looks like we're going to go track maintenance mode. Oh, so it's not leaking? What do you got those tanks for?
Santo shot. Good. Right. That make driving it around. Not so. Crap full. Wheelie in. Wheelie like that. Oh, that's twine.
Yeah, mowing twine.
Yeah. Oh, there. I got a.
Got a body clip. I got a body clip. Huh?
I'll drive the cart.
Whoa. We're down there, big boy.
Hey, man. Well,
You gonna put a
last time I tried to bring gloves.
Huh? I'll do whatever. I'm here for you. Until 4:15. In an hour. Yeah, I gotta go. Take Lily to a thing this evening. He'll be 16 in June.
Could be driving.
Yeah,
Take
he needs to get one on, but yeah, that'll be nice.
And then what is Lily's? What, 14?
Yeah, last month. You got a couple years.
Okay.
My antenna. I've got a Verizon Business Wireless setup, and that's my antenna for. Yeah.
Use a dipstick.
Oh yeah. I got a tire spike, and it's white, so you'll be able to
Well,
tell.
I can tell you right now, it's not gonna be white here in a second.
Right?
How much quarter of it? Just barely touched it right there. So that's here.
Yeah.
A quarter. on foot. So, yeah, all right.
Well, and a little extra color.
A little touch more.
A little extra color.
You circulate it? Let me put the. Oh, we'll slow your roll.
Oh.
buddy.
Does it make a mess?
He's over there. So
Slow your roll.
get it on your fingers.
Follow.
I tried to give you 2 pair of gloves too.
Well, it ain't doing.
They ain't doing the doing.
Ain't doing the do.
Do it.
Oh, we just cut it out of there and
Sure.